Hi.
Hi, I'm Isabelle.
And I'm Hannah.
And this is Fiber Content Knitting Podcast.
These are our February knits, so thanks for joining us. We are also on, is it the first day of March today?
We're perfect.
Oh my god, it's March 1st, and wow, perfect timing. And it is absolutely stunning outside. It's 60 degrees. Yeah.
The fan is on.
We are reveling in the beauty of spring right now. So, thanks for joining us. We're two Brooklyn-based podcasters, knitters, been friends for like 5 years now, which is crazy. We typically do like a normal knitting podcast with some, silly bits thrown in.
Yeah, and this year we're kind of busy and we're playing with the once a month, like everything we knit that month, so 2 for 2, baby.
Yeah, we're going 2 out of 12 right now. It's going strong. So this will be maybe like a bit of a shorter episode, but hopefully that's fine.
Let's get into it.
All right, let's jump in.
Okay, I'm sharing first.
Yay!
This is I want to say it's the weekend hat.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
And it's knit in Cashmerino Bloom.
Amazing.
And I think red poppy. I really like this base. It's actually getting softer every time I use it. And I think it's my favorite hat I've ever knit, and I wear it all the time.
Like, the Purl Soho Cashmerino Bloom is just so amazing for a hat because it's like super soft, but has a lot more elastic than pure cashmere.
Mm-hmm.
It's just amazing. And it's what, a sport weight or a fingering weight yarn?
I think it's a DK or...
Oh, really?
I think it's DK.
Ugh, it's so amazing. And did you do any modifications?
No, and I've done this... Actually, yeah, I did. That's a lie.
Did you add
an
this?
Extra...
Or no?
No, that was already there. I did an extra cable repeat, and I was going to do 2, but I didn't have enough yarn. But I think this was perfect because I wanted a little bit of gnome action, and I wanted a thick brim.
Ugh, I'm just like totally obsessed with this hat. It's amazing. It's like the perfect also red orange.
Yeah.
Orange. It's
agree.
amazing.
It's the perfect orange.
Oh, I should also talk about what I'm wearing, I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay,
so say that.
So this is one of if you watched our Everything We Knit in 2024, which you should, this is like, I think one of my favorite sweaters I knit. It's a fingering weight sweater. It's called the Jacon sweater by Le Style Knitting. And the version that she has is just like a puff. What would you call this? Like a midi sleeve, a 3/4 sleeve? I think a half sleeve. And it just goes above the elbow. But I just simply modified really easily by knitting it all the way down and then still doing like the same balloon decreases right around the cuff and then just doing like a ribbed cuff. And
it's so amazing.
It's the color's not coming up super well here, but it's this kind of, it's called drab, but it is like kind of, I don't know, this green olive gold even, I would say, color.
Beautiful.
By Earl Grey Fiber Company, and it was in their gunpowder sock base, but they are unfortunately, I don't think making yarn anymore, at least not vending yarn at festivals, but I got this at Rhinebeck when we went like 2 years ago, which was really fun. Love this sweater. It's like really nice for spring because it's a mix of merino, yak, and nylon because it's a sock base, so it's just like perfect. It breathes. You don't have to worry about it getting dirty. It's an amazing. I would definitely recommend this pattern
Not to drag you.
Stop! That is like my Achilles heel of knitting. I knew you were gonna say. I saw it when I was there is a tiny. It's literally like one. You know what it is? It's the cast on edge. That's what it is.
I'll do it for you.
Yeah, honestly.
Do you just not like doing it?
I don't know what about it. I will do it sometimes. If I'm finishing, I'll usually like for the hat I made, which I'll show in a second, I'll usually do all my ends, but I'm like not great at it. I don't know why.
So
it's
funny.
Like I'll gauge swatch.
Sorry, also not to...
No, it's okay. I deserve to be exposed.
Internet.
I have been like trying to... I have a few bad knitting habits. This being one of them, not weaving in my ends. But the other one is not reading through patterns.
Yeah, nobody does that.
I'm trying to do it this year.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. You don't do it either? I feel like you really? Okay, you're just like winging it as well? Like just diving in?
I'll read sometimes like if I'm testing a pattern, I'll read through like at least the first
sections.
few sections at a time.
Yeah. No, I'm like always diving right in and never.
I guess I sort of do. I like skim it.
Yeah.
I orient myself.
I would just say, like, the level of knitting we're at, it's like hard for a pattern to like really. It's not frequently I see a pattern where I'm like, I don't even know where I'm starting right now. You know, like frequently you're either starting top down or bottom up or whatever.
Yeah, except for that one time.
Except for the one, the Sorry Northland Svay board,
where
right?
Like,
was that the Svay board?
No, you like, it was one of the cardigans and you were like, oh, is this bottom up? Because you were like, this is a really wide collar.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot
about that. I literally thought it was the Purl Soho classic crew neck cardigan, which is a great pattern, and it's bottom up, which is, I don't think it's giving away too much, but it's actually a really interesting construction. If anyone knits that sweater, like, talk to me. It's very interesting construction, but it's bottom up, and I was like, wow, like, what a wide neckline. And I just was like knitting like 4 inches and just so like out of my mind. Okay, so take back everything I said, read through the pattern. One of my goals for this year, it's going so far so good. I've done one project, but
perfect.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, love this sweater. Really happy to be wearing it.
Yay,
it's great.
It's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
I like it with the little scarf too.
Yeah. It's a pretty like tight crew neck, which is good. I can't remember if I modified that. I think I did slightly. But yeah, I kind of find it like I feel like with the big puff sleeve, it feels like a little preppy.
It is, but it's like,
which I guess I'm leaning into.
Talks it down.
Yeah, the color, I feel like kind of balances it out. But yeah.
I like that for you.
Yeah.
Do you want to show your other FO?
Sure. So my other FO, which I made this month, was the Best Check Beanie by James M. Watts.
We've got like nice primary colors going.
Yeah, we do. Which I had blocked it like a few days ago, but I actually just did the I-cord edge.
How did you block it
this morning? Okay, so I blocked it. So I had seen people use like balloons to block hats. This hat, if you make it, I was really nervous because it was super, super tight. Like I couldn't get it over my head basically, even after I cast it off. So I was like, I really hope this blocks out. It blocked out like lovely. Like, don't fret if you're knitting it. I knit the size.
Color work.
Exactly, because of the color work, and also because of the fact that it's such rustic yarn that it's like kind of malleable. It has a lot of give. And yeah, anyway, it was seeming like it would be very tight, but it worked out perfectly. And yeah, it's just a little checked me. Oh my god, I actually kind of love it.
It's so cute.
Which like typically I wouldn't have a bun on, but like yeah, you can imagine.
It's really cute.
There's a long story behind this hat.
Really?
Yeah, which is actually really funny. It's funny because like sometimes I feel like you start with like, I actually love knitting when you start.
It's so light.
Yeah. Oh, I should talk about the yarn. And then I'll talk about the inspiration. So the yarn is, the fingering weight is Brooklyn Tweed Shelter.
Which color is that?
I'm not sure actually because Jasmine gave it to me, one of our knitting friends. But it's, I mean, I don't know if you could mistake it for any other color. It's just such a great blue.
The blue is, sorry, I meant, is it the blue or the black?
Oh, the blue is Brooklyn Tweed Shelter. The black is Holst Garn Super Soft, which I can just show, it's a very small fingering weight yarn. Like I would almost say it's like a lace weight, 100% wool yarn. But so I obviously alternated those colors, and then I had never knit with Brooklyn Tweed before. This was my first time knitting with Brooklyn Tweed, which I don't know. You've made something with that yarn, right?
I used it to finish something that I ran out of yarn for.
Yeah. I
felt okay about it. It wasn't the right fit for that project.
It's kind of, I brought the skein here, but it's kind of almost feels like an unspun. I feel like it's like one step away from an unspun. I mean, like I had one time where I was knitting it and it broke.
Yeah.
Because I like pulled it just
slightly.
It's
really light and like lofty.
It's like insanely light and lofty. It was perfect for this project. Also because it has the benefit of like being really soft, or like being softer, I guess.
It's very, very nice. And I feel like it'll be warm but light.
Yeah, it's gonna be like super light but warm, exactly. And yeah, it blocked out beautifully. And I was like, how do I block this hat? Because I honestly usually don't block hats. Did you block this?
I do it flat.
You just do flat, yeah. I knew that I would need to, like, aggressively block it, and I wanted it to be, like, a good shape. So wet block it, and then used not 1, not 2, but 3 bowls, like, layered on top of each other.
She sent me a picture, and I was like, what apparatus?
And I was like, I guess I have to, like, I don't know, it was just so bizarre.
Show the crown, like, show it,
like that.
Oh my god, it's
yeah,
so
I'm really
beautiful.
impressed by this pattern.
Yeah.
I was kind of like not mad at myself, but I was like, why am I buying a hat pattern? Like, I feel like I own so many hat patterns, but this just felt super unique, and like if you buy it, there's a really beautiful decrease situation. Like, it's just very intentional. So was certainly happy to have this pattern. Inspiration for this hat came from the skein of yarn that were the Wandering Flock.
The Rhinebeck skein?
Yeah, the Rhinebeck skein that we'll be using, all of us, for a hat. So it started with that.
Because you were like, I want a blue hat.
I was like, I want a blue hat. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll make a checked hat. But then I swatched it, immediately knew that, like, I couldn't use a superwash single for this hat. Like, it needed to be non-superwash and, like, rustic. Like, James M. Watts says in the pattern, like, use something super toothy. So I knew that wouldn't work. Anyway, this is basically the exact same color as the Wandering Flock skein that we have. That'll show, like, next episode whenever I cast it on. So that I didn't even end up using that yarn, and I still, like, TBD what I do with that, but have this. And my other idea, which I think I'm not going to do anymore because it's too matchy-matchy, was to make this hat. And then I remembered in this pom-pom mag.
Hi, pom-pom.
Hi, pom-pom. Miss you, pom-pom. Also, like, rip. There's this scarf.
That's so cute. Oh my god,
Yeah.
do you guys hear the cats?
Yeah, is
outside?
that in the backyard?
We have a lot of backyard cats, actually. It's very nice.
I didn't know if that was Bugsy, but
No,
she's just chilling. But yeah, this is, like, basically one of these, like, little kerchiefs.
Wait, I think that might be so cute, especially because it's more than 2 colors, so it might, like, diversify the look.
Yeah, the one that they have is, I think, 3 or 4 colors. Let's see. Looks like it's 3. Yeah, looks like it's 3 colors.
I mean, it would be matchy-matchy, but it'd also be kind of iconic.
I was thinking it would be, like, a knitting festival situation.
Or just, like, I don't know, I feel like is it high fashion? Like, maybe.
Or high fashion, yeah. I was like, it's kind of, like, extra, but
like a long coat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fun.
Yeah, you'll see for, like, the knits I'm going to show in my plans. Like, I'm really leaning into the color this year. I missed it. I need it.
Oh, God, I've been really struggling with, I feel like a lot of people are talking about, like, monochromia and how we are, like, getting less bright. And obviously, M to the third did her, like,
hilarious
hot takes, and I was like, because...
Wait, you should explain what her hot take was.
Her hot take was, like, what was it?
It was, like, neutrals are homophobic.
Yeah. Obviously, I am...
a neutral baddie.
In a lesbian relationship. But, really like neutrals. And I was like, oh, no. And I think there's a lot to say about it, but there's, like, I feel that more and more people are talking about, like, color is being taken away from the world, and you look at, like, bird's eye views and whatever. So
yeah, what is that book, The Giver? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh my god, yeah.
Isn't that literally about, like, color being stripped out by a dictatorship? Sorry.
So yeah,
that's how, I mean, honestly, this is my, like, peaceful protest. I'm sorry.
I mean,
like,
I am wearing a bright red hat, but red is trendy, so it's like, does it even count? Yeah. And I just have to, like, come up with what I think, though, because and I'm not one to stick up my nose at, like, a systemic issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm trying to practice structural humility, like.
Right.
It's giving final semester of social work school, but
love.
And I like my grays, I like my beiges, I like my black,
totally.
I like my white.
Totally. I mean, I think it's, like, I just think that, like, knitting is what you need it to be in the moment, and, like,
yeah.
I think sometimes for me knitting is 2 practices, like, the one being sustainable wearable wardrobe, replacing fast fashion, like, working in, and then the other is process, art. Yeah. And that's, I'm kind of leaning on the latter, at least for this
I feel like
season.
You do wear color. Well, you're like a New York dark.
Yeah,
but
it goes both. I mean, I feel like I've gone basically a year without knitting a colorful sweater. Because the last really colorful thing I did was my Rhinebeck Fair Isle.
You, like, very much had, like, a neon neutrals phase.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's honestly still kind of your vibe.
Yeah, it is. That's a good point, yeah.
But I'm literally fucking a woman, so I feel that, no, but it's a systemic issue. It doesn't matter what the individuals do. Lots to think about.
What I would give to just be inside your brain for like 5 minutes, I'm like, wow. Amazing.
Say more? No, don't say more.
Okay, well, I'm just like, there's so much going on.
In a positive way?
In literally only the best way.
Okay.
In only the best way, but also, yeah.
It's not so clear.
No, in literally only the best way, and also it's like,
no, I mean, I'm
dealing with so many
anxious.
identities. Yeah. I don't know. And you can't, like, when something as insane as what's going on in the United States right now is happening, you can't...
You can just wear whatever the fuck you want.
You can wear whatever the fuck you want because it's just too much pressure to be every element. How do I live, right? There's...
Correct.
You know,
ultimately, I'm not going to change what I'm doing. And do you know what, though?
What?
I was also like, I am in a fat body, and so already anything I wear is like...
a protest.
Kinda, yeah.
Or
like,
political, right?
And, like, automatically doesn't look put together to a lot of people.
That's a really good
point,
yeah.
I also was like, how much of my style... And obviously, like, M to the third also is, like, fat and queer.
Yeah.
But who is it? And I appreciate, you know, whatever. But I just, like, have been thinking about it a lot because I feel like I'm already, like, a lot of the way that I dress is, like, an attempt to look, like, polished and put together in conversation with, like, my fatness. And so I'm like, what if I'm fat and queer and wearing, like, bright colored clothes? Am I a toddler? Like...
Yeah, you don't need to... Yeah.
What's the vibe? So anyways, Victoria and I were talking about it.
I think that's a really interesting conversation. Yeah, but I also thought, like, yeah. And also, the spaces you're in are very different from the spaces you know other people are in, and you can choose when you want to.
That's true.
Be putting forward color,
and ultimately,
personality.
we are in fucking New York. Like, sorry.
Yeah, and we are in New York, so like honestly, default is wearing black all the time. Yeah. Wait, I wanted to say something. Yeah, something I've been thinking about in like the world we live in, right? Is like there's the philosophy of like Epicureanism, which I remember like learning about.
What's that?
It's like, it was this one of these Roman philosophies that you have to pick what like the best thing is always, right? But then like the dark underbelly of that is that you drive yourself insane, right? So it's like if every single day you wake up being like, how can I maximize this day and live it to its full potential,
and capitalism,
and be protesting. Yeah, it is, honestly. Be like protesting in my outfit, be like showing up in this way that like makes me look respectful. Like you can't win. So you just choose whatever battles you can take on that day.
Literally. And also it's like, how am I dressing because it makes me feel joy? Am I dressing because I want to look like somebody's a respectable therapist who is like going to make them feel safe?
Right.
Am I dressing because I do not have access to the clothes I actually want? Like, there's so much. And you're right, maybe it's just like, okay, well, this shirt is close to my hand.
Right.
And I will put it on.
Yeah.
Or I feel like this today. Like,
yeah.
It doesn't always have to be that deep. And also it's very interesting, the depth of it.
100%. I think also, like, I think about that a lot in, like, the sustainability space, which is, like, something I'm very interested in, and, like, you know, are you going to bend over backwards? Like, you just can't win everything, so try to not live like an asshole, and that's...
And TLDR, don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole. Literally, like, sometimes that's as good as you can do. Yeah. Okay, that was not...
I loved it. Should I show a whip?
Yeah, the docket for today. Show your whip, yeah.
You know what, though? Thank you to M to the Third for hitting us with.
Yeah, also check out Mackenzie's podcast, and also the one that she does with her friend called Sibling Energy. Both awesome, and like she's probably my favorite. I've been finding so many good podcasts recently, which we can talk about at the end.
We should.
Like, yeah, I've just been so like YouTube has just been such a
blessing.
Blessing, silver lining, all that things. Ooh, what is happening here so quickly?
I have a sock.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
This is the I'm So Basic sock by Summerly Knits. And it is, oh shit, I don't have the yarn dyer's name with me, but
it's
the colorway Meadow, which I'm obsessed with, and it does look like a meadow.
Wow, it's amazing.
And I'm kind of obsessed. I made it super long. I'm almost done with the first one, but it's been flying.
When did you cast this on? Did you have it in our last episode?
No, it's been like a week or week and a half. I do it when I'm babysitting or like
nice on the go.
I want to do like I feel like all of my sweaters right now are kind of like awkward to knit, so they're
Whoa, I love her.
Isn't it freaking beautiful?
Yeah, she is such a good sock designer. I don't even know what this heel is.
Oh,
well, it's a free pattern, right?
The heel is just a slip stitch heel.
Maybe I'm doing my slip stitch
heels
wrong.
I'm doing my slip stitch heels wrong. And the reason I say that is because
it just doesn't look like... Mine usually looks like a little honeycomb.
Well, my other pair that I did, both socks looked different.
Oh.
So I
don't know. This looks pretty good.
I mean, I really tried to, like, follow the pattern on this one, but... Because I was like, wait a minute. But honestly, I have no idea.
Wait, not to, like, overly interrogate this, but it doesn't look like...
It looks like skinny.
Well, I'm just confused because it's the same number of stitches. Anyway, it looks great. It looks beautiful.
I may have done it wrong. This is only, like, my second, like, fingering weight sock, so...
Yeah. I mean, this is, like, awesome yarn and, like, really awesome for this project.
But it does, like, look good on the foot, so...
It feels like the yarn will really hold up. Like, it's a good sock yarn,
Yeah, I like it. I'm doing 64 stitches, however, it is, like, a little tight. I'm hoping, but I'm thinking it's gonna stretch because it's superwash.
It will stretch, and you definitely don't want your socks too loose because they only get looser.
Right. I do feel that if this is kind of like I'm learning how to knit socks, so if it doesn't, I'm gonna block the first one and stretch it a lot and like see how I feel, and then I may like redo it at like 70 whatever.
Yeah.
Because Victoria and I have made an agreement, which is that have you heard of the Farmer's Daughter Fiber Sock Club?
Yeah, of course I've heard of it, and I want one, yeah. Oh, are you guys gonna do it?
So, obviously, Andrea from Knit LA is doing it, and we are, like, drooling.
Love her.
So, what I think is that Victoria and I were like, if we both knit 3 pairs of socks each this year, next year we will join the sock club, and try to knit 1 sock every month, and be eligible for, like, $1,000 gift certificate, and it's only, like, $27 a month.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, that's like pretty good for their kind of
So would you guys split it, or you would both get your own?
No, so we were like, we're both gonna do our own, and then because there's monthly prizes and then a prize at the end of the year, we were like, any prize that either of us wins, we'll split.
Nice. Wait, that's so fun.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so, that would be so much fun.
Because we're like, we don't really need like $1,000, like $500 is still pretty odd. Like,
it's great.
Woo! So I'm really loving this, and I also, because I'm graduating and like going to start applying for jobs, I was at Sam Edelman's the other day.
Hell yeah.
And I tried on a bunch of cute shoes, and I was like, not a Sam Edelman's loafer with a fucking knit sock.
Would be amazing.
And like, slacks or jeans and like a hand-knit sweater or an oversized button down as my like therapist look, spelled Lewk.
Amazing. Yes, period. I love, like, I wear a lot of, I feel like, mules or clogs or whatever, and, like, a knit sock with, like, Birkenstock, like, Boston's.
Oh, my God,
those Birkenstocks, or, like, my, like, bright orange clogs.
Yeah, I would love a clog. I would love a Birkenstock. My feet are fucked up, though, but the Sam Edelman's, I was like, this is comfy.
Yeah, they make great shoes, that's awesome.
I was like, if I'm, like, also, like, in person in an office, like, I can have an office shoe.
You can have an office shoe, 100%.
Which could be a Birkenstock. Yeah. Or a clog. Anyways,
amazing.
So this is my sock. Yay.
Beautiful. It looks so good.
And Victoria's also doing one, and it has the lesbian flag colors, so it's called her I'm So Lesbian sock.
Wait, so cute. Yeah. I'm so lesbian.
Yeah.
I love that.
I was like,
I'm really inspired by your socks. I want to cast on a pair for the spring.
Yay.
I think it will happen.
But then I was like, I should name this I'm So Something, but I don't have anything cute.
I'm so meta. I'm so meta.
I'm so meadow.
Yeah.
I'm so spring.
You're so spring.
Okay.
It's so beautiful today.
Do you guys
I have one other FO.
Oh, yay.
Which I haven't mentioned, but
wait, what is
this is just a brief aside. It is called, let me explain. So, this is the Purl Soho club cover, which I have never seen before.
What's a club cover?
If you or someone you love plays golf, They have golf clubs.
Hannah.
I know.
That's absurd.
I know.
Who is the person you love who plays golf?
Chris, my boyfriend. Yeah.
Chris golfs?
He golfs, and he golfs in New York, which was kind of fun. And if somebody you love asks you to knit something, and you're like, okay. So, I mean, it depends on the thing, but, like, it's not frequently that he'll come to me and be like, you know, I saw this, like, really cool knit thing. But, like, when he does, I usually, you know.
That's cute.
Cave.
Wait, Hannah, that's so cute. I'm, like, losing my...
So he was like, you know, I've seen some people with knit club covers, which I'm also like, who is making them? And, like, what is this market? I don't know.
Buying them? Yeah.
Because I was like, where did you find this? Like, because I looked online on Ravelry, and, like,
yeah.
there's some of them, but it's not something I've ever seen. And not that I don't really, like, associate with golfers much, but I was like, I feel like
I don't really associate with golfers much.
I mean, do you?
No! I guess I did without knowing it.
Well, did you know that they had knit club covers?
No,
yeah, I had no idea
about golf.
Anyway.
And I'm proud of it.
Honestly, as was I was like, what type of golf club is this? I was like, so lost. I was
Is it like an indie New York one, though? Is it like a...
Where he goes golfing?
Yeah, or is it just like a dude's golf?
Honestly,
like
yeah. Wait, so he used to go...
golf club.
The former. Like, it is... There's this place called...
It's like cool New York bros.
Brooklyn Greens, which was like a bar and like brewery. And I think I told you this. It used to be right near Cleo's.
You did tell me this.
Yeah, and it was like super chill, and like he would go golf and I would like sit in it and like chat with the bartenders, and it was honestly pretty fun. Like I was like, this is great. And they're like, what do you want to listen to? I was like, Dolly Parton, and they're like, hell yeah, we love Dolly here. Like they're kind of all slightly southern because it's like a golf place anyway, but also in Bushwick. There's so much going on.
Brooklyn's too much.
Yeah, too much.
Okay, show it.
Oh yeah. So this is the Purl Soho Golf Club cover. I mean, there's like not much to say. I'll say that like I didn't like the look of a lot of those on Ravelry. Like they're like very striped and like really preppy, and I was like, I feel like I want something more traditional and classic. So, but I didn't want it just to be one color. I was like, that feels boring. So I was like, oh, marled would be really nice.
Are you gonna make a bunch?
I asked him. He said he just wanted one. I think there's like, I don't know,
because it like sticks out and you carry it around, so it's like fashion.
It's like kind of fashion, but I think it's also
like a bag
kind of practical.
charm.
Like you don't want them getting scratched, maybe. Oh, like the clubs, like hitting each other.
It's not like a bag charm. It's practical.
Yeah. Wait, we also need to make bag charms.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. It's whatever.
It's a canon event.
Wait, we should have a bag charm party. You want to do that? Would that be fun? Okay, let's do it. That's all to say that, yeah, I just used the Purl. It's a free pattern, so check it out. And
so why does Purl Soho have that? I love it.
Literally, it was like somebody was in the exact same predicament that I was in, and they were like, we didn't know what to do.
The things we do for the men in our lives.
They were like, somebody asked us. Like, it was just so, I didn't even know these things could be knit, but yeah, they can be. I mean, honestly, great knit idea and like great scrap buster. It was, this is Purl Soho linen quill, and then Holst Garn in silver gray.
That's amazing.
Just knit it up.
Good for you, Hannah. I love it.
Took me like 2 days.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You want to talk about some whips?
Yeah, so I obviously have a million, but I have 2 more that I'm actively working on. So this one you've seen a lot, but there has been some progress, which is that the sleeves are both now done except for the ribbing.
Yay!
So, sorry, I feel like I don't know how to...
And that's in case you have to do the ribbing.
In a different color, yeah.
Wow, and you did the neckline. It looks amazing.
So I feel like it's like becoming itself.
This is like a work of art as well.
Thank you, I
it's
really
so
love it.
Amazing.
And I do actually, I am kind of knitting in color more. I mean, this is like gentle blue.
I mean, it's kind of
the
like...
lighting in here is kind of trash right now, but...
Yeah, it's also going in and out, I think, with the clouds, but...
But actually, all of the things on my docket, like... Now my next time I buy yarn, it's gonna be like I want to do a dark green cable knit sweater, and then I also want a purple turtleneck, and I want a yellow crew neck. So I do feel like my things in my head are colors. So maybe, who knows? My next one is cornflower blue as well, but then I also have a black one on the.
I love the this is reverse stockinette, right? I love that on the sleeves.
Thank you.
Oh, that's like my favorite part also.
I have made so absurdly many mistakes.
Oh.
On this sweater.
You would never be able to tell.
This one of these sleeves is fully like 15 stitches wider than the other.
Oh.
But I tried them on and you can't tell. So
great.
And then also I made some mistakes in the order of the cable, and I have to go around. This has been on pause for like a week and a half because I cabled in the wrong direction for a whole row, so now I have to like...
Are you gonna undo it?
Or surgery them all.
What does that mean?
Like just undo like that part, not unknit, but rather like go in and like
fiddle. Yeah.
But I do love it, and it'll be ready when it's ready.
Yeah, and it actually looks like you're kind of doing okay with yarn. Or how are you feeling?
So no, this is this is the rest of the Surrey.
And what about this guy?
And then I have this and one more skein of this.
And you dyed this yarn, right?
No. It's all Camellia Fiber Company. This is the Samling sweater by Sari Nordland. It's all the yarn is Camellia Fiber Company. But I do actually think I could get more of this if I need to. So I'm not super worried, and I'm okay with like fading this into white. So
yeah,
like we'll see.
Looks great.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
And yeah, remind me what that pattern is called. Sorry, Nordland.
Samling. It's really old. Sorry,
well, how did you like find it? You were just looking for a cabled sweater?
I've had it saved for like 3 or 4 years.
Oh, nice.
I don't even know.
It looks amazing.
But I mean Ravelry.
Yeah.
Presumably.
You kind of love a cable.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I think you.
Okay, I have one whip, which is like hilarious. So it's called Beanie number 6, and it's like my fez.
Oh.
So the story behind this...
Isn't that yarn fun?
Yeah, it's so fun. I think I kind of like went... I knew that this was like also not the right weather, because I knew that it was going to become spring like in a minute, but February felt so long and so cold. And you know when you just can't look at your hats or your coats anymore, and you're just like, I need something has to change.
Also, knitting a hat is actually the best thing in the entire world, and like, I'm sorry, I have like 14.
Yeah, they're so much fun. They're so much fun, and it's like, I only am really gonna own like 1 or 2 winter coats, but hats, you can have as many as you want.
That's crazy. I'm gonna own a lot of winter coats as well.
Oh,
I actually have like fantasies and dreams about like my like goal outerwear, like what's it called? Like front hall closet.
And you're just having like
and it's
kind
like
of a red coat, like a brown,
coats,
beautiful
a bin of like a elegant basket of hats.
All hand knit, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah. Wow, that would be really nice.
And like my cute shoes.
Yeah.
You know.
In any case, I was like, I was like loving the beanie or loving the balaclava / bonnet trend. However, I just wasn't sure if it was for me. I just was not sure. And I'm still not sure, honestly. We have this skein of like Wandering Flock, which I'll show in the next episode, that might get converted into a beanie or bonnet or a bonnet or a balaclava of sorts. But right now I wasn't feeling it. But I have been loving just a little like Russian fez. So that is the inspiration here. I just feel like it will be perfect. The
top is just normal wool, right?
So the top is, I'll show. So look up Beanie number 6, my favorite things. The top I will be using the Zealana
yes,
Rimu.
Hannah!
So it's just gonna be like really nice and warm and like hilarious and fun. And can be like kind of like
it's like possum. It's like Lion Brand, like fake ass fluff, and then possum.
Yeah, and that's it. So this is go.
It's giving like Brighton Beach. It's giving.
It is like kind of. Well, Honora's about to win the Oscar, so mark my words. So it's just my Honora hat. It's my Honora. This is my Honora hat. Wait, I love that.
Obsessed with you.
Wait, do you know that movie? Or
no.
Okay, so it's a movie about Brighton Beach. The Russians in Brighton Beach.
Oh my god, I love the Russians in Brighton Beach.
Okay, you need to watch it. Yeah, anyway.
We'll talk.
It's about to win the Oscar.
And where did you get this yarn, Hannah?
From Isabelle. Isabelle was like...
My D-stash.
Yeah.
I made a big folded up, like, ear flap hat from
You did the Park and Knit, yeah.
Which is great. I love this yarn, and I love it.
It's honestly, like, it's 100% polyester, but it's so soft.
Yeah.
It's kind of, if you need a fake fur, I would 100% recommend it.
I love this fake fur, and they have bright colors as well.
Can we just also talk about the fact that it is the craziest yarn to knit of all time? If you drop a stitch...
Yeah, good fucking luck.
Oh my god.
It doesn't even
cannot
look like
see,
it's knit.
it doesn't, you cannot see a stitch.
Yeah.
I am just like... hope nothing happens. Is it the same for you?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't even know
I had to pick up stitches for
no, absolutely
for the ear flap hat to make like the front flap, and I was like, girl.
Yeah.
But honestly, I knitted in a day because I was like, this is delightful.
Yeah, it is just like really fun.
And yeah.
And what size needles did you use? Do you remember? Were they bigger than this?
I don't know. They were. I think my gauge was looser than yours.
Because mine is 7. You cannot see
like
literally a single stitch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but
mine
it's fun.
Was for
and
sure.
also, I think for the hat I'm making, I'm literally gonna like use up all that yarn, which feels good.
That's like quite the stash bust.
Yeah. I don't know what. I just felt inspired. I was like, I need a little fur hat.
I'm so into that.
Sometimes you just need one. I don't know.
It's like.
What?
I'm so excited.
Okay, go ahead. I love that you're like trying to come up with something thoughtful and you're like, this is ridiculous. It's like ridiculous. I don't know. Sometimes you just like need one.
I'm really excited.
And I thought it'd be like cute. Like you could either kind of like dress it down and just be like, it's like my fur hat, like my vintage fur hat, or like if for some reason I needed to be wearing like a fur hat for some event. You know those events.
I feel like also After the Third was talking about like you can knit something like ridiculous because there's always going to be a themed event. And for her, it was like she had like a little like cowboy energy,
and that
frill. And she's like, these are the 5 events I've worn it to. Suck it. Like, I think that you will have like there will be like a Russian party
or the Halloweens, everything.
Yeah, I mean it just will come in handy. Okay, hopefully it's a little brighter.
I think the lighting situation is better.
Actually, it's like so much better. I'm like, should we redo it?
No, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Sorry, guys. It's fine.
So my next whip. My next active whip.
Yeah.
You know what though? I only have like 7 or 8 right now, of like in total, so it's not that bad.
Okay.
Is a test knit that I was like, I signed up for it because I really like the designer, and then I was like, oh shit, like why did I do this? But then I figured out the perfect stash yarn to use, and now I'm so happy.
Amazing.
So it unfortunately is at like a really awkward spot to show you. But this is the Hansoom Sweater.
Beautiful. Look at the shoulders. Looks awesome.
Yeah, and it's the person that's designer's thing on Instagram is like dalbodreh. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'll put their name in like here. But it's basically just like a really well designed crew neck with like 2x2 ribbing and a folded collar.
But it's
I just want to show like the drape of it.
Yeah.
Like, it's
just beautiful. Just beautiful.
So good.
Amazing.
And I used stash yarn for both. It's okay. Both of these were stash yarn. I used fingering weight naturally hand dyed yarn from Wool and Palette.
Oh, that's your friend, right?
Who's my friend and who I love her yarn. I'm like almost done. One of my whips, literally, I just have like this much of each sleeve left, but I'm like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Which is also her yarn, and I'm really excited to block it. But that's it, like on its own. And this I'm holding with Knitting for Olive.
So beautiful.
Mohair.
And it's Rambouillet.
Yeah, so it's Rambouillet and Mohair Silk.
And this is Knitting for Olive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just said that.
Yeah, and so I had like 2.5 of these in stash, and then I had like 4 skeins of this. So I ordered more of this, but I felt like that still feels like knitting from stash because I like used up the remaining from a past project.
Yeah.
And I just think it's beautiful. And
this is such a pretty color.
I know.
Love that.
And I like because it's marled, I don't feel like the mohair takes away from the dye color because it's you can see both of them.
Yeah, beautiful.
And I don't own a pink sweater, and everybody's like, what's your palette, Isabelle? It's mauve.
Yeah.
And I don't have a mauve sweater, so I'm really excited.
Wow, everybody is asking me that every day.
Wait, literally. No, like, stop. Okay, fine. 3 to 4 friends have been like, what's your palette? Blah, blah, blah.
And the answer is mauve. And now you have your mauve sweater. I'm sorry.
And that was rude. And it's okay, but it was rude.
I'm sorry to miss you. I'm sorry. No, it is so beautiful, and I support your mauve palette and journey.
It's perfect.
And I like it because it's pink, but it's like a neutral pink, which is really nice.
Yeah, do neutral colors count as fascist? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wearing blue. Okay, this is blue.
The way you said that was so... Let me know. Drop it in the comments.
Listen, I'm doing my best. Okay.
Okay.
So those are my active looks.
Great. Shall I talk about some plans?
Yeah.
Okay, so in keeping in line with my commitment to bright colors, I am casting on this sweater called the Aika sweater by a Japanese designer. And
do you have a sweater quantity in that?
So I might have to buy one more. I have another skein of this, and the sweater is like big lace, so I actually feel like it could get me pretty far. I might need to buy one more, which I'm fine with.
Do you want me to pull it up?
Yeah. Just this sweater was mentioned.
It's so cool. Wait, you're gonna do that in blue?
Yeah. So Aika by Megumi Shinagawa.
I'll put up a picture.
Yeah. It's just stunning.
Wow.
I saw this and I was like, this is like the most beautiful sweater I've ever seen. And it will just be like a showstopper. But that's what I'm in the mood for right now. Like I have an amazing array of basics that I've knit and wear. Yeah. But I just wanted something that I could just be like, you know, boom, like night out, or like, I don't know, just like piece of art. So what I will do though is, because this yarn is so I don't know, weak, or it just breaks easily. I think I'm gonna hold it with a mohair. I think that'd be nice in that pattern.
That makes sense.
Yeah. What the yarn that would really be nice is like the who's the yarn dyer who does that like melted suri? Ching fiber, like it's called like melted suri or something amazing. Like that's the type of yarn that would be good, but I think I can kind of replicate that type of texture and gauge using this yarn, plus I'm gonna hold Ito Sensei. I'm gonna try to find this color. I think they'll have it at Cleo's, and so
that's awesome.
I think that'll just be like really fun, cool spring sweater to make.
You are really popping off with destashing on behalf of your friends. Like,
yeah, none of these yarns are mine.
every time we have like a knit night, somebody brings like a bag and is like, take it.
Yeah.
And so you got my fluff, you got the blue. That's incredible.
Well, this blue was like, I could not say no to that. I love this color.
We tussled over it a little bit.
Yeah, I like was like, oh my god, it's mine. And then my friend Lily was like, sorry, what? And I was like,
no, I was like,
oh really?
That was me.
There were no, Lily also wanted it. So there were three.
We were all like, ah! And then I was like, got it. No, you were so sweet. You were like, wait, is this okay? And we were like, yes, you deserve it. And honestly, you do, because you are putting it to good use.
And I'm knitting it up.
And you have the smallest stash of all of us, so it's like, what business do we have?
No, because this is such a fun color.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so that's it'll be really fun to pass it on. I need to just go to Cleo's, which probably I'll do next weekend.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I also need to go to Cleo's.
Cleo's Day, yeah.
Great. Okay. Do you want to show your one more friends?
Are you done?
Yes, I have. I want to talk about some spinning.
Amazing. Yeah.
But I think that you should share yet another yarn that you got from a friend's things.
Okay.
And are doing amazing things with.
Do you want to tell a story of this yarn? Because I don't fully understand how this.
So our friend Jasmine won a Purl Soho giveaway.
Crazy.
With like 15 or 20 skeins of linen quill. That is obviously too many skeins of linen quill. For some, not for everybody.
Yeah.
So she is like doing her thing with like most of them, but she actually taught me how to spin, and when I was over, she was like, do you want this? And I was like, no, but Hannah does.
Yeah.
Because I
would definitely
was aware of the fact that Hannah is planning a blanket for her couch.
Yeah.
And wanted linen quill.
And definitely also like, I have a beautiful Scottish wool blanket right now that it's like, that's this color and this color.
Yeah, so it's like matchy, but not
so
matchy.
It would be beautiful.
Such
to go together. Yeah, I don't know. I was really excited about this, but now I'm not feeling this pink. So I think the pink might go, but I do have a little bit of this La Bien-Aimée Helix, so I might like darken it a little bit, or even
I like this.
I don't know, throw in like.
Do I want this for a hat?
It's fun. It's pink. It's Barbie. It's no. You do you want it? I'm not gonna use it. I don't think.
Yeah, I actually.
Yeah, take it. Okay. Yeah, that's all yours.
Okay.
So.
Because I look good in Barbie pink, actually.
Yeah, you have great hair for pink. It's fantastic.
I mean, you also, I think, but well.
I don't know.
It's actually not your color.
I deserve that. No. After my mauve comment, everyone's been asking me what my palette is, and it's not pink.
Is it? Yeah, you not all pinks, but this is like a
no.
pear.
I like kind of like an orangey. I like I think this color looks okay with me. Actually love this color. This is sweet potato.
Ooh. You are beautiful, and your colors are beautiful.
Likewise, and I'm excited about you. And we can agree. So let me just talk. This is chestnut red, which love this color.
Yeah, that's amazing. Victoria's actually was making a
got it.
2-color brioche sweater
with one of these. She told me
these both, I think.
Oh, great. Yeah, she was saying if you needed extra, she has a lot. And then kiln red, which love. It's just kind of this earthy clay color, and then peachy pink, which is going to be a fun pop.
Do you know what you're gonna do?
So I have some ideas. I've been looking a lot. Purl Soho has great patterns. They have a lot of interlocking geometric designs. So I think I would either do a variation on the half and half. Yeah, I think that would be it. I want each color to sing on its own, but I want it to look semi-modern. So I might do something where I was looking at Jackie Rose's Soho square pattern, but I think it calls for additional yarns, or I just have different colors, so mine would have to be striped. So what I think I'll probably end up doing, sorry, I'm not explaining this well. What I think I'll probably end up doing is knitting the half and half triangles wrap and just doing it striped.
That's great.
Yeah, and maybe even weighing it. So doing 50 grams, 50 grams, or however many grams this is. I think it's 100 grams. Yeah.
I love that.
So that's I think where I'm at right now. But I don't know. I think I had this amazing, what I loved when I was knitting my half and half triangles wrap is I had this amazing long corded size 4 needle. I don't know where it went. Yeah. So that's I think I might have to buy a new one because that really made it having the long cord and not having
one you could borrow.
Not having an interchangeable set, not having to use my interchangeables for it.
Okay, I have a new hobby.
Yay!
So I went to Jasmine, the aforementioned Jasmine's house, and used her electric spinning, is it a wheel if it's electric? I don't know, I think so. She has an Ashford and it's beautiful. And I was literally, this is the most magical day of my life. I was having dreams about spinning the 2 weeks after because I was okay, this is an expensive thing. You can't just...
Yeah.
However, I did submit my taxes early, and thus I did get a tax return.
Love.
Early.
Amazing.
So...
Wait, awesome that you did that early.
I did buy the EEW.
Whoa. What?
Wheel.
Whoa, so I've never seen this before. Yeah. Wild.
It's 3D printed, so it's
so
cheaper.
Cool.
It's still a very expensive purchase.
Wow, really cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, and I have since come upon a great deal of fiber. I didn't buy almost any of this, okay?
Whoa. Where did you get it all from?
So I did buy this
beautiful
sample pack, which is now I'm using it, but
and did you buy it from Naked Yarns or?
No, I bought it from Kira Wiggins, and I also have since joined her Fiber of the Month club.
Oh, cool. Oh wait,
but this is
different
so cool
breeds
to experience what it's like to spin them.
Wait, that's so cool.
Yeah, so I'm practicing on it to get comfortable.
They're so
soft. This was a little bat that I got from Kira Wiggins with it to be my kit for how to learn. This is all I bought, and then Victoria got me this drop spindle RIP because now obviously I'm just using the other one. But
wow.
So this is what I knit I spun up at Jasmine's house. And I feel
so you did this on the electric wheel?
Yeah. This is also electric wheel.
How fun and beautiful is this?
Yeah.
Wait, this is stunning yarn.
Thank you.
Ugh, I want this.
Can you see why? Well, Hannah.
Yeah,
Can you see why I just signed up for her club? But Hannah, I'm not going to knit with all this yarn, and I feel that spinning it up is enough of a... You can't literally have my first one, but
totally
is enough of a finished project. And I'm this is gonna be the best gift for everybody because I'm gonna spin all the fucking time, and I don't want my stash to be overwhelming because that's why I was waiting to even get into this.
Yeah.
So these were other practice bits that I did.
This is so cool. Sorry,
so I'm learning.
I'm looking at Shetland
Isn't it
wool,
cool to feel it?
Which of course
spinning?
feels slightly coarser than this stunning super.
So then everything else I have was free. because, which is so sweet. Like, friends were like, oh my god, you're into spinning? Let me give you stuff. So this whole thing came with the spinning wheel for free.
Whoa.
From, like, woolly knits or woolly yarns or wool something, whatever.
So when you bought this from that company?
Yeah, I got this whole, it's called, like, a top.
Wow.
And then Jasmine gave me, which I was like, are you crazy? This Camellia Fiber Company.
Oh, look at how pretty it is.
It's called Jokabo Roping.
Wow.
It's BFL and wool and scrap yarn.
Wow, I love the scrap yarn in there.
Like,
so
what?
cool. Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
And then my friend Sarah was like, I was in a fiber subscription and I just like, this month is like too bright for me. So she like mailed me this from Virginia.
Oh, that's so nice.
And I'm like, it's too bright for me too, but like, my in-laws are all crafty, so like.
And also like putting it maybe like bits. Would you do
combining.
like?
Yeah, I could double buy it.
A little.
So, but I was like, somebody, also my friend was like, I would love that, and I would like barter and switch you, like I would sew you something in exchange for a skein. So I'm like,
gosh.
I mean, I don't know how this will spin up. Like, it might look more, who knows? But I'm getting to like explore, and like people have been so generous. So I'm like, oh my god. And I love that. Like, I like that we're all like, I gave away a ton of yarn. People give me stuff. Like, it feels very like, you know,
sisterhood of the traveling stashes.
And also, this is called a nitty naughty.
Oh, and that's like what you put it on,
to make a skein, yeah.
Oh,
so that's
amazing. Wait, this is such a fun. So tell it, like, what's the process been like? When have you been doing it?
I'm bad at it.
Oh, totally.
But it's getting better. I mean, I think I need to practice. I haven't done it in I've had a very intense 2 weeks, but also because it kind of, once I start, I like never want to stop. Like the first like few days I got it, I just was like.
That's so cool. And so are you using it's just electronic, you're not using a pedal or anything?
So there is a pedal to like stop it and start it if you want, but you don't need it. And you plug it in and you like pull it through the thing.
Wow.
And I'm still figuring out how to like, it was like a lot easier with like a seasoned person sitting next to me and like adjusting the tension for me while I like just played with the yarn, but you just like, you get to like touch.
That's so cool.
You're like, it's so intimate with the wool.
Yeah, it's so fun to like feel. This is such a cool starter pack. Just to like feel the different breeds.
Yeah, I really like Kira Wiggins as like a, I don't know, like a fiber person.
Cool.
She does really fun stuff, and I'm like, the problem is now I'm looking at all the like bougie fiber, like Libya May sells their
really
like. What's it called? Not cotton candy. They're like gray with speckles.
Oh, yeah.
Confetti
yarn.
As a fiber. Hedgehog sells Tweedy as a fiber. So I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, I have now a full massive basket that I basically acquired overnight of fiber.
That's so crazy. So your friend is getting all 3 of those? She's getting 1 a month?
I don't know.
Because that's so much fiber.
I mean, it's like fiber sometimes is as expensive as yarn, and sometimes it's like
not at all.
Just take it.
Yeah.
So I feel that I don't know, but it's cool, beautiful. And they're all different types of wool, so I can like get to know different types of wool.
That's awesome. What are you spinning on now?
I think it's
just this. It looks like this, right?
No, it's one of the starter pack ones, but obviously I misplaced the label and I don't know what it is, but I think it's maybe merino or maybe BFL.
Oh, cool.
It's really soft.
That's awesome. Yeah, it feels super soft.
I just like love wool. Yeah. I babysit a 7-year-old and she's like, you love sheep, huh? And I was like, I do love sheep. Thanks for noticing.
You love sheep. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it from us.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
I hope that you're taking care of yourself in this absolute shithole.
Yeah.
Do you want me to edit that out?
Nope. Absolutely not. Yeah. Find joy in your knitting. Let us know what you're knitting in the comments. Bye.